Hello, everyone. Thank you for being part of this training. I'm sure you are getting some value in this training. Please, I'd like you to take this training very seriously. There is no skills that is a waste, and there's no knowledge that is a waste. Not to even talk about a kind of knowledge that is a word base. A word base. What I mean by word base is anywhere you get to all over the world, you can make use of this training. So, okay. So today we're going to go straight to our training. Our training today is about date time in Python. Python provides the date time models that works with real dates and time. Okay, and by doing that, we need to first of all import some modules. What I mean by importing modules is that Python has what we call a library. That library is where most of the extensions are stored. Okay, and so for us to make use of those extensions, we need to import it into our current document. Okay, so for us to import them, we need to use the import statements. When we say import something, so you go and bring it from the library, and then we can make use of it on our document. So for this, we're going to be importing there are three different aspects. Maybe you want to work with dates and time, you can import date time. If you want to work with time, you can import time. If you want to also work with calendar, you can import calendar. So let's start with date and time. So let's import date time. So we say import date time. Okay, so the next line now will be saying print. It's very simple. Print. Then in our we open a function. Inside the function we say date time dot date time dot now. That's just it. Date time dot date time dot now. So and then the open and close function will be in front of it, and we'll close our function. So let's run this and see if it will give us our date time. Okay, let me just run it now. Okay, you can see it gave us the current date. You say today's date is 10th of August 2023, and also it gives us the hours. Right now is about close to 4, and then the seconds, everything it displays everything. You can see it there. So we use that to create date time in Python, and this is very important because several times you may be working with documents, like if you are creating a sign-in page for a client or your customers. Maybe he wants to know when the employees are signing in for their for jobs, for work every morning. So that will help in getting the real time that the employee is getting to work. Okay, let me just add one more. Right now, let me remove this and work with time. Let me work with time. So this time around, I'm importing time. Import time. Okay, the next line I will say print in a function. I'll say time. Let me do this. ASC ASC time. Okay, and then open another function. Inside this, I will say time dot time. Time dot local time. And then open another function. I'll say time dot time. Okay, so then I'll open a function in front of it. So I'll open about 4 different functions and then close them. So at the end of it, you see about 4 functions being closed. So let's run this and see what it gives us. Okay, you can see it's telling me that today is Thursday, August 10th. Okay, you can see that now. Thursday, August 10th. That's what it's giving me, and giving me the hour, the minutes, and the seconds, and then it tells me it's 2023. So you can see what we just did. I'd like you to just practice it and see what that gives you. And lastly, we're going to get what is it called, calculate a, a, a space between two different space. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, this time around I want to do this. We can calculate space between two different time. So let me say import time, then let's say date one, and then assign. Let me assign something into date one, um, date time. So the date time, I want to get the this difference between the dates. Let me say 2020, the month of February, and then let's say 25th day of that month. Okay, and then date two. Oh, sorry. Okay, date date two. Okay, I will assign a value to the date. Okay, date time. So what date I want to get another value now? Let's say 2023, the month of August, and let's say it's the 10th day of it. So let's just run it and see what it will give us. Okay, we are having error because our date time cannot find the scope of it. So let's change this to date time. Oh, sorry for this advert. Okay, so let me change the time to date time. Okay. Okay, we are still having issue with the module is not collectible. Okay, the string is complaining. Okay, so let's just run the first two. We're going to do some kind of correction on this because it's complaining about um, the information we have here. Okay, it's having issue with. Let me change this whether that is what is giving him the issue. Okay. Okay, still having the issue, the models is what is complaining about. We are going to correct that, but let's just practice the one we have first learned. Thank you.